Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Seattle Seahawks franchise. We are back, and I have made a grave mistake. In the previous episode, I started the season in 2024 and not 2025, and that means that everything is a year behind. And so I have made a new franchise, completely new, and simulated all the way a year in advance through free agency up until the draft to start fresh. So now we are officially past free agency, and so because of all these changes, I want to give a little bit of a recap and just show you around the league since this free agency is all simulated. Zadarius Smith is with Washington, Shaq Mason is with the Lions, Rashid Shaheed is with the Buccaneers, kind of a good fit for him, but staying in the same NFC South. Rob Havenstein is with Washington, David Bakhtiari is with the Niners, Stephon Gilmore is with the Rams, so we're going to have some interesting competition there when we're playing Los Angeles. And as you can see, we have no signings because I did not want to sign anybody. Because in free agency, we didn't really sign that many players, and when we did, they're already on our roster. So there's no need to sign new players, ones that Seattle hasn't done. So we're going to have a little bit extra cap space, but it's going to be fine nonetheless. As we look at the draft, which we are going to simulate into next season, there are plenty of prospects for us to look at, and this is the most accurate one that I could find. Cam Ward is the number 1 pick, or projected number 1 pick, followed by Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders, Mason Graham, and Tet McMillan from Arizona. Then you got Will Johnson, Abdul Carter, who would be number 1 in real life. In this, he's just considered a round 1 pick. Then you got Jalen Walker, Michael Williams, Kelvin Banks, Ashton Genty, Will Campbell, Malachi Starks, Luther Burden, James Pierce. This is pretty sure this is Nick Scourton. For some reason, they didn't want to put his name in there. Cameron Williams, Tyler Warren, John Savanea, Ben Morrison, Deion Walker, and Jalen Milroe, with a bunch of other players right after him. So this is the most accurate list there is in the game. So now we're at the NFL draft. We're just going to start it. We're going to get right into it. I've already shown you the team from last season. It's exactly the same. And I just want to start this draft right away. As I haven't seen the draft in Madden 25. This is a cool little intro video. Anthony Richardson. Man, what could have been? What could have been? But we are now in the draft. This is a really cool video. I really did enjoy it. You know, makes it feel more immersive. But we see the Titans are on the clock with their first overall pick. They are going to pick Abdul Carter. So the projected number 1 pick in real life does go number 1 in Madden. That's a good pick for the Titans. They don't need a quarterback, unless you think Will Levis is terrible. But Abdul Carter, is he bald in real life? I don't know. He looks 40 in this. But Abdul Carter goes first overall. At number 2, the Browns select Shedeur Sanders. Is another pick that NFL in real life actually predicted to be Shedeur Sanders, so 2 for 2 on Madden here. At number 3, the Giants take Cam Ward, another pick that is accurate. Standings in this aren't exact because unfortunately you can't really give points for and points away in Madden, so the best you can get is just simulating the games and hoping that the teams with the same records just end up in the same positioning in real life. As you see, the Raiders at number 4 instead of the Patriots, and the Raiders take James Pierce Jr., a great player in the game in college football. And at number 5, Mason Graham goes to the Patriots. An interesting choice there with Travis Hunter still on the board. Might be their mistake. The Jaguars also skip on Travis Hunter, a player that would have been helpful there at corner or at receiver to pair with Brian Thomas Jr. Instead, they take Jalen Walker. The Saints take Tet McMillan over Travis Hunter. Interesting choice. Some would say him to be a better receiver than Travis Hunter. Some would say the opposite. And the Saints pick Tet McMillan over Travis Hunter. The Panthers at 8 take Travis Hunter. He falls from in the top 5, some would call him top 1, to number 8 in Madden, to the Panthers. At number 9, the Bears take Nick Scourton. Pretty sure it's going to be Nick Scourton. He's from Texas A&M, and he's also an edge rusher, so I'm pretty sure that is him. But that's a good pick for the Bears. He's a great edge rusher and going to be really helpful on the D-line there for the Bears. The Jets, I forget who they picked. I did not see it in time. Guess it'll be a surprise for me as well. Curious to see who they're going to put on the back of that Jets jersey, who they did pick. It is going to be Will Johnson, the cornerback. He's going to be paired with Sauce, and DJ Reed. That's a really good pick for them. They're going to have a great cornerback room. So now let's jump ahead to my pick. Luther Burden goes to the Cowboys. Ben Morrison goes to the Dolphins. Michael Williams to the Cardinals. Tyler Warren to the Colts. Kelvin Banks and Emeka Egbuka. Will Campbell is here. I think I might just take Will Campbell. Best talent available. We could move him to guard. I'm sure he'll be better at guard. Elite agility, elite change of direction, great strength, solid jumping. Because we're running out of time, I might as well just take the best player available. We do need a lot of O-linemen, and so I am going to take Will Campbell from LSU. I hope he falls this far in real life, but honestly, he's not going to. He's just that good of a player. We are going to draft him. He's a B. 15th in true value, drafted him 18. Played college basketball for 2 years. That's interesting. But we see he's a hidden development, 90 strength. He's going to be great, 6'5", 6'6", 21. He's going to be on fire for us. That's a great pick. So I guess I do miss who was drafted in the first round. I'm sure Genty is off the board at this point. I'm sure a bunch of those tackles are off the board. I see Genty fall to 36 to the Raiders, who I thought were going to pick him anyway. That's a good pick for him there. Tyler Booker, the left guard, goes to the Patriots. Jack Sawyer goes to the Niners. Dude's going to be in our division. Carson Beck to the Cardinals. They didn't keep him in college in this draft class, so it is what it is. He can come to the NFL. He won't be good on the Cardinals. But now we get to make our selection here. 1:30 on the clock. Ooh, Nick Emanwari and Malachi Starks are here in the second round. Emanwari is projected to be picked either by us or late in the first round anyway. Best 40-yard dash, best vertical, best broad jump, best three-cone, third and 20-yard shuttle. I think this is the best, better than Emanwari, honestly. I might just have to pick Starks here. He's going to be a better player. I'll take him here. Obviously, number one on the board of people that are left. He was projected to be picked when we were going to pick him, so I am happy. Let's take Malachi Starks. Another hidden talent, 95 excel, 93 speed, 87 change ability, agility, 85 change of direction, 92 jumping. Oh, he's going to be good as a strong safety there with Julian Love. We are going to put Kobe Bryant down into corner. I'm sure he'll be good there as well. But Malachi Starks is our strong safety. Might be the next Cam Chancellor, hopefully. So now let's see who is on the board for us in round 3. Trey Harris from Ole Miss. I see a bunch of players here. Restrepo. Dylan Gabriel still on the board here at the bottom, calling him a potential unrestricted free agent, which is really mean to call him. I'm sure he's better than Sam Howell. Let's see if there's any guards available. Fairchild, a day 3 player, but honestly, I think we might just go with Fairchild. He's ranked 102 in the class, A impact blocking, A pass block. We might just pick him. We have 8 seconds. We're going to pick Dylan Fairchild. We might move him to right guard, but we've got 2 offensive linemen here for the team. I am happy with that. 2 offensive linemen and 1 strong safety. That's a pretty good draft, better than what John Schneider can do. They rank him as a C, normal dev, unfortunately. So we're going to have to see how he's going to do without that extra boost of XP. But 84 strength, 76 excel, 68 jumping. Not bad. And we're all the way down to the 6th round here. We don't have a 4th round or 5th round pick, which I don't think is accurate. I think we have 10 picks in this draft because of compensation. Trey Harris is still on the board here. Delane is still here. Berrien Brown, the receiver. Prunty from NC-A&T. What a handle of a school. Tyler Barron looks pretty good. Did really well at his pro day and at the NFL Combine. Number 1 40-yard dash at 4.64, which I don't think is great. They say he has great speed, but not amazing speed. So I'll have to see. But I'm sure I'm going to put him on the board. Looking at some middle linebackers here, Xavier Sori Jr. has elite speed, elite jumping, elite change of direction, elite agility, and great excel. 2nd in the 40-yard dash, both at his pro day and at the combine here. I might just pick him. We do have Tyree Snipe, who's going to be the 2nd string middle linebacker. But in case that doesn't work out, I might just pick Sori Jr. He's a C+ average pick. Great speed to cover and track down tackles. 90 speed, 90 excel, 6'3", 70, 225, 23 years old. We don't have his overall yet, but it'll be exciting to see who. And we're down to our last pick in the 7th round. might have to make our selection here. I'm going to pick all 7 rounds because I think trading down at this point isn't really that smart. Brady Cook, the potential UDFA, 100% scouted. Dude is not that good. Tez Johnson here from Oregon, played with Bo Nix in Oregon, and for some reason has not been picked yet. Pretty sure he was picked to be like a 2nd or 3rd round guy. But let's just look at his stats here. 5'11 playmaker, 3rd in the 40-yard dash, 4.33. That is insane, and yet nobody picked him. I might just pick him just because of that. So we are going to pick Tez Johnson here in the 7th round, just as a project guy. 4.33 speed is utterly ridiculous, and they still consider it great. So I'm pretty sure this guy's going to be a stud if we just play him enough. His scouting report said speed, speed, speed. I'm sure he's going to be good. He's going to be with MVS. He's going to be with JSN, Cooper Kupp. Those are some guys to learn from. Hidden development in the 7th round. 95 speed and 96 excel. All right, this guy is going to be on the roster day 1. He might start over MVS. Depending on the speed difference, he might be our guy that we're just going to throw the ball to over and over. So we're now at the end of the draft as we look at the contract details. 76 overall Will Campbell, 76 overall Malachi Starks, 70 overall Dylan Fairchild. Not amazing. Xavier Sori's 66 overall. He'll just be a project guy to see if he works out. And Tez Johnson, 71 overall. That's already better as our 4th string receiver. So we might just put him in as number 3 over MVS. Because MVS, a little older, maybe not as fast. 95 speed is hard to see if he's faster than that. But he might be our number 4 receiver, number 3 receiver on the first day of the regular season. So looking at it, MVS is at 91 speed. Our speedster is not as fast as Tez Johnson, but I think we're going to put MVS at number 4, Tez Johnson at number 3. MVS might not see the field this year. Looking at our tackle situation, Charles Cross does have morale, so he's down to an 82. Will Campbell, 77, is right behind him. At left guard, we got Anthony Bradford. I'm just going to put Will Campbell there and just see how it goes, because I'm sure he's going to be better than the known traitor and known terrible player Anthony Bradford. So we're just going to put him in there right away. We put him 2 guard now. He's now our best guard. And he actually boosts up to a 78 overall. Way better than anybody that we've got there. Dude is going to be amazing starting for us day 1. I cannot wait to see what Will Campbell does. And at strong safety, already Malachi Starks is our best strong safety over Kobe Bryant. But here is the official roster now. We've got everything set up. Everything's going to be good. I am super excited to see how this team does in week 1 of the regular season. We are finally here at week 1 of the regular season, but unfortunately I am not going to be playing the week 1 game here in this episode. I'm going to be playing it next episode, so I kind of did mislead you there in episode 1. But we've gone through the draft, gotten several great players that I'm super excited to use, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they do in week 1 of the regular season next episode. But I really thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the draft like I did. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how these players do. But that is all that I've got. See ya.